This is Cubs Radio.
Cubs Radio.
Okay. Okay, we'll just do that for now.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knockem Day Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warms up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sallie on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. You're going to keep knocking 'em dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Hi, everybody. It's Monday. It is May
22nd, I think.
May 22nd. Are you
No,
sure about that?
9th.
May. You're off just a little bit.
I got confused myself.
Wow. May 22nd. Where'd the month go?
I don't even know why I said that.
It's Monday. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast, coming at you live on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. That is the name of the YouTube channel. That is the name of the Facebook page. But we're talking to you guys on the YouTube channel. That's where we're looking. Please hit that heart and please copy the link and share this show all over the place. Subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate that. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. We're coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, where this Friday you will see Tammy Pascatelli playing the club this Friday. She's hilarious. But guess what? She'll be Zooming with us tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So you can see her here first. And don't forget, May 21st, the one and only John Ziegler will be performing in the club, and he'll be taping a comedy special here in the Giggle Room here at Governor's in Levittown. Don't forget, June 4th, Joe Pontillo and Brian McGinnis and a whole bunch of other great comedians. The Brokerage in Belmore this weekend. Brendan Sagalow, Friday and Saturday. At McGuire's out in Bohemia on Friday. Ellen Karras is playing there on Friday. And on Friday, Shut Up Stupid with our pals Tim Saliani, Mike Keegan, Carla Okeson, Johnny Butera, and a bunch of other great people. That's Friday. That's Friday at McGuire's in Bohemia.
Just turn your volume down. Just turn the volume down.
It's like eating pasta and antipasta. You can't turn the radio.
Go to govs.com and check out their full schedule and make your reservations. Just like we did this past weekend, we saw Eric Tartaglione and the Uncle Louie Variety Show at the Brokerage on Saturday, and it was amazing. Eric is out and about. Make sure you go check him out as well. He's selling a CD. What announcements do I have? I did all that already. Studio time, if you'd like to book some studio time in here. You want to do a podcast, whether it's your own podcast or you want to do it on our network, or you just need to record some kind of video or audio, you know what? We'll hook you up. Get in touch with us on our Facebook page, Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. We'll hook you up on our Facebook page. We'll hook you up with some good studio rates, and we'll get you covered. We got cameras, we got lights, we got computers, we got microphones, we got lights, we got monitors, we got graphics and Zoom and phone calls and couches and water and people. We'll hook you right up. Get in touch with us. Studio time on this great studio. Okay. All right. Well, the announcements are done, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Mother's Day to all you people out there this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, David Clark is here, ladies and gentlemen. David Clark. Hi, David Clark.
What's going on, guys?
How are you?
This is so freaking cool.
This is great in here. We love it.
I always watch you guys, and I'm in the
Thank
room
you.
now. And this is awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. We've had some cool stuff go on in this room.
Yeah. Yes, we have.
And now we finally have you. We've Zoomed with you a million
I've
times.
zoomed a million times.
This is your first time actually in
My
here.
first time here after all the years. I'm like, I am getting in my car from Jersey. I'm getting up and I'm braving the traffic and I'm come see you guys because I miss my friends out here.
2.5 hours it took him to get here today.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
Nothing.
awful. 2.5 hours?
It takes 2.5 hours to get anywhere. It's just how it is.
Especially when you're coming to the island.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
And it's still
Wasn't so bad.
The island's still a bulky work or no?
I would say it's the bulk of. I gotta think about that. No, not really.
No,
How many
no.
times a month do you get on a plane? Do you do that often?
That's growing. That's becoming a more frequent thing.
Is the airport close to where you are?
Newark's an hour.
No, it's
All
not
right, that's
bad.
not so bad.
Newark's kind of easy from where I live. Where I live in Jersey is kind of up Route 23 in like the mountains. I'm in Sussex County, like Hamburg and Stockholm and stuff. So I shoot down
Okay.
23 and I'm at Newark. Newark's easy.
Yeah.
I actually got to say I like Newark.
Oh, okay.
Better than LaGuardia.
Yeah, LaGuardia's a bitch.
Yeah, Tony hates
You're just saying that because you're in
LaGuardia.
New Jersey now.
That's right.
I like LaGuardia. I like LaGuardia better than like JFK, but no one else
Do you?
does. Yeah.
You like LaGuardia better than JFK?
Yeah. What?
Interesting.
I mean, whatever.
What?
What's the other one?
Did you just get them mixed up? You like JFK better than LaGuardia?
No, I
No.
do. I do like LaGuardia better.
Better? Really?
I don't know why. Yeah.
I find JFK to be much easier to navigate through. and
Although
quicker.
I will say, as a former Suffolk County guy, I miss MacArthur too.
Yes, MacArthur is really nice,
Yeah.
but
So
not as accessible. Not as
And it's
there's not as many
pricey.
flights. Yeah, it is a
it's
little pricey.
pricey. Newark's more expensive too. I fly United, but like more and more of my shows are going to require airplanes. That's been cool. So taking a band to Myrtle Beach. I got booked a show in Memphis next year. I'm booked in Ohio.
Nice.
So it's that's cool.
Yeah, all right, let's get right into
Did
that.
you explain David Clark, like who David Clark is, like what he does and
does
stuff?
he
I
need-
know, but
do they need
just
to know
do
that?
it anyway. Just do it anyway.
Well, all right. So we'll get into that. So David Clark, this is Songs in the Attic, Billy Joel tribute. However, I need a new shirt apparently.
However,
Talk to me.
well, actually, it's funny. It's like that shirt, and then I updated the Songs in the Attic logo to a newer logo, which was like a yellowish cool thing that I made more T-shirts out of. But those are now going the way of Tom Brady's touchdown football. It's over. So it's like, that's it. So like, changed the name, remarketing the show, rebranded the show, and what was happening is I started this thing 2011, right? And at the time, all the cool short names were taken. Sorry, I'm too far from the mic. Right?
Yeah, thanks. I keep
Okay.
so adjusting to how you lean back.
And I made a T-shirt. So what happened was,
You're like one of those Japanese movies.
Yeah.
no, it's fine. So I started the show in 2011, and all the cool short names were taken, and I'm like, Songs in the Attic. Songs in the Attic. That's cool. But what's happening now is it's become a thing of, like, as the show has expanded, Songs in the Attic, the music of Billy Joel featuring David Clark, has a lot of syllables.
Yeah.
That's a big name. And buyers and promoters are starting to go, can we call it something else?
Right.
Like something that fits on a logo or a Facebook profile page or something like that. And I wanted something like short, but I didn't want to use blatantly the name of an album. All my friends who do Billy Joel shows have, like, these cool, great short names.
Well, that's the thing
Right.
too. So 2011,
Yeah.
that was when, that's when tribute bands were really starting to kind of
Yeah.
break. So everybody was trying to come up with these cool names, and
Right.
that seems to have come and gone a little bit. Now they don't care about a fancy name; they just want to know what you are. You could call it
Yeah.
Billy Joel Show. That's all they want to know now.
Yeah. Attention
Right.
spans have changed.
Right? Yeah.
Just when
And
you go to Google something,
Yeah.
you just want what you're looking for, and you want to pop up right away, and
Pretty
no one
much.
is caring about the interesting name and the thought behind it. They just want to get it.
quick, catchy, and that
Yeah.
a ticket buyer can instantly associate what you're doing to what you're doing.
Right.
And
Right.
less and less fans and Billy know what a Song in the Attic is, and we're facing that. And that's sad, but it's
It is
a
sad.
fact.
Yeah.
So
Especially if you're circling the globe and
Right.
not just, in Hicksville.
Right.
Like I was surprised,
Right.
friends that I've had from other states that they like so many songs they'd never heard before
Sure.
of Billy Joel. So yeah, they should.
they should, and especially when you're going around the country. It's
Yeah.
like when you're pitching this to other markets and you leave, here, it's like that's helpful, and it just lets the ticket buyer really know what they're. It's eye popping. It's catchy. It's like, okay, Killer Queen, Almost Queen, Big Shot.
Yep.
It's like Turnstiles, Stranger, bam. It's like so.
Right.
When bands, Gold Dust Woman, To You, Unforgettable Fire, like instantaneously what that is. So it's cool. So I redesigned the whole logo, and it's cool.
And now the new name is what?
All About Joel.
Nice.
All about Joel. Joel. The website is BillyJoelTributeNY.com. That happened kind of as I was talking to my wife in the kitchen and contemplating what to call it. And then, yeah, it's cool. Designed the logo. Tested it out for like a month and a half with different promoters and buyers and agents to make sure they were cool with it, and they're flipping out. They love it. So this makes it easier when I go to Ohio and go to Cleveland and go to other markets.
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
Yeah. I'll show.
None of this stuff is on yet, but
Okay, so we're here. Okay.
yeah.
I should have just had the graphic ready.
Look at that.
All About Joel.
Look at that.
That is cool.
Yeah, I like it.
And yeah, the
So new T-shirts for you guys.
nice
New swag, baby.
swag is good.
Yeah.
And the logo came out really good.
I'm liking it.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, so we're doing well. It's expanding, and it's just like it's okay to speak of this. This is like we all live here. So like in Long Island on In or on? It's still on Long Island, right?
It's
Long
on.
Island.
It's
So on Long Island.
Did you seriously just you grew up here? You just asked if it's on Long Island or in Long Island?
I haven't been to Long Island for 5 years. What is like? What,
Has it
what
been
do you-
5 years
what do you-
already?
What do you folk do now?
What do you people? It's on. Is it on Long Island?
How do you speak of your motherland?
Well, look who's talking over here.
I would know that.
Yeah.
I would never ask that.
I'm from Boston. From Boston.
California.
My favorite player is David Ortiz. Big Papi.
I love him. How do you not love him?
Even I love him.
Yes, everyone loves him.
I'm a Yankee fan, but I grew up. I should say I grew up a Yankee fan. But no, it's we're playing up in that region in July. We're going to the Lynn Auditorium.
Good.
And you told me to watch out for my stuff in my back. You told me to.
It's a little scrappy there.
It's scrappy. Lynn is scrappy.
I used to work as a doula. Like back in the day, a birth partner, like
A
somebody
duel,
wants
like
to have.
you duel? Oh, I'm not that deep.
Actually,
no,
I actually took fencing in college too,
Did
so I
you?
could do both.
Really?
Yeah.
A dueling doula.
A dueling doula, and I had a client. I had a client in Lynn, and so I went to their house to
Right.
talk about the birth plan, and all of a sudden this big cat walks by with like this big mouse in its mouth, and I as an animal lover, I'm always thinking, oh, might even been like a small rat, to be honest, and I was thinking to myself, oh, I don't know, rabies or something. Anyone want to get this thing out of this cat's mouth? And the people didn't even flinch. They were just like, oh, yeah, well, he's a mouser. I'm like, what? It's supposed to be. I mean, a cat's supposed to eat mice, but just in the living room.
Mouser.
Yeah, he's a mouser. I'm like, all right, they got this cat to do its job, and he was doing its job. So that's
that's what
Lynn.
happens in Lynn, huh?
That's where you're going.
That's where I'm going.
That's
really
where you're going.
exciting. No, yeah.
It's
okay.
a little city-ish.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. We do a lot of shows in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, so whenever we're up in New England and we get asked if we're coming up to that region, I say, yeah, we're going to Lynn. Oh, yeah, Lynn's, it's all right up there. It's all the Peter Griffins come out, Ah, yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I like people play there. It's a nice
No one will
place.
beat you up. You'll be okay.
Nah, it's fine. I'm looking forward to going. That's
Yeah.
July 30th. But we're not around here as much. So you asked me a little while ago what percentage of my shows are with the Billy Joel thing. Not that much. It's like the other guys, have this place kind of locked up. It's like
Yeah.
so
I
there's
guess.
not a lot of room for scalable shows. Although we're doing Brookhaven Amphitheater. We're doing
I was going to ask you about that. That's on my list.
Yep.
That's going to be a fun show. It's you,
Yeah.
a Bee Gees tribute, and an Eagles tribute.
Best of the Eagles and New York Bee Gees.
You got Jewel doing double duty on that shit?
Jewel's not on the show. I got Bill Heller playing with us on keys. Jewel is Mike Jewel is with another Eagles tribute, Fastlane.
Oh, that's not the one doing that show?
Nope, he's doing Putnam County Golf. This is called Best of the Eagles. It's a different Eagles show.
Oh, okay.
So it's a Live Nation thing, and Brian Rosenberg and those guys booked this. So it's them and Pete Mazzio and the New York Bee Gees guys and us.
They've been
So-
in here.
Yeah, the New York Bee Gees,
They've
they're
been in this
really-
one.
Freaking
They're
great,
great.
They're
man.
They
really
really are.
great. They're really good guys.
Pete, the guitar player,
Pete's
he's
insane.
badass.
Huh?
Yep.
Pete the drummer.
Oh, the guitar player, isn't his name Pete?
There's two Petes. There's a Lazos and a Mazzio. Pete Lazos and Pete Mazzio. Best of my knowledge. Two Petes.
Who's the guitar player in the Bee
Pete.
Gees? Oh, it is.
Lazos, yeah.
Oh.
But there's
okay.
another
I'm getting all
Pete. The
confused.
drummer is also
confused.
Pete in
We
that
were
band.
just trying to
Okay.
make you say Pete as many
No,
times
I was
as
just
we
getting
can.
confused. Sorry.
Pete.
I'm with you.
There's Pete's in the band. There's more than one Pete in the band. So it's but Jewel. This is the other thing. I got a nice deep bench. So if I can't have my number one guys, I got others. So that one's gonna have Ken Sino on it.
Nice.
So Sino's playing that show, and Bill Heller's playing that show, and Gary Gonzalez is gonna be there. I forget who I have on bass. Who do I have on bass? I don't know.
Some guy named McCartney.
It's not. It's yeah, right.
Another Pete.
It's right. Walked into that one.
All right, let me ask you
so
a
yeah.
question about that gig.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you happen to know this or not. In the front,
Yeah.
in front of the stage, is
Sure.
that's general admission? Do people bring blankets and lawn chairs there?
There's a segment of that theater that is blankets and lawn chairs, and a segment that is seated.
Right.
Okay.
I thought it was in the back was all the lawn chairs and stuff, and then they have the seats.
Because we saw Ringo there once, and
Yeah.
there's lawn in the back
Right.
where,
Yeah.
where you bring. But is there lawn in the front of the
Because
stage?
I went on the website to buy tickets, and
what-
there was this general admission area, then the seats, and I don't remember that.
And
from
I
the
don't
one
want to
time we've been there.
stand because I'm old,
And
but
short.
Yeah, and short, but I'll like lay on a blanket in front of the stage.
You know what? I
Naked.
don't know.
Naked.
I don't know, but I'll find out. Because I thought it was what you originally said. I thought it was like it holds like a few thousand seated and a few thousand standing, and
It's a fun theater.
it's really cool. So I don't know about that. They might be putting general in the front.
Well,
Like
right.
like
Well,
a
that's what it
giant-
says. It says general admission, but I'm trying to find out if
I think part of the
people
reason
put
why they're
chairs there.
doing that is up in the front. I think because the Bee Gees are sort of a dance.
Everybody get for dance.
They even have like the BG hair. Like they're like really into it. But they're so nice.
They are.
And they're good. You're gonna spit water right through your nose.
Actually, if I hold
Can we
this
do the
close
rest of the show like that?
viewers at home are gonna be like, "Dude, move the bottle." And they're like,
You can't, like water bottles, like because I hear everything. So yeah, so water bottles are so loud. It's kind of like I was thinking the other day, like why can't microwaves be quiet? Have you ever? There's nothing quiet about a microwave. The door, why can't there be like a silent microwave?
I just love how we got to microwaves in this conversation
Yeah.
from where the pivot.
Yeah.
But I was being annoyed with the by the microwave like this morning because I try to like keep everyone who's sleeping, and you
Right.
can't. And I'm like, and I was actually thinking, I'm like, it's like a water bottle at the station.
Do you ever get to sleep late with? You have what? 5 dogs?
Yeah,
Do
we
you
were
ever
saying
get to
before the
sleep
show
late?
that we both have 5
Sleep late?
dogs.
Yeah.
Sleep in.
No.
Past 9.
Sleep in.
It took me a minute to realize what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Sleeping absolutely not.
No.
I'm up probably 6:30.
I'm a
o'clock every
morning
day.
person. I'm
6:37
up
every
at
morning.
like, yeah. So I just wake up.
On a overcast, hazy, rainy day, the Chihuahuas will generally let me sleep. What happens is we have Moxie, the really little one now.
Yeah.
So the screen's gone. So what'll happen is Cindy gets up at like 5:15 every morning, and Moxie,
Yeah.
the baby, will get up and she'll put the Moxie in her little Chihuahua.
How old
pen.
is Moxie the baby?
Moxie
She's
is
got to be a
just
year.
about a year this week.
Yeah. Okay.
So next week should be a year. Next week is also going to be Anakin's 1923 I Gotcha Day.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So I got to remember these dates now, like I like to have my kids.
Yeah. Well, they are.
They
Yeah.
are. So I get to sleep, and then the big ones will come in bed and kind of hang out. And after Cindy leaves, and I usually still get up around on average between 6:30
Tony
and 7:30.
likes to sleep in like a teenager.
Really?
On his day off.
How late? I want to know.
I'm
If no one bothers
Okay.
him,
10:30.
you could do longer if no one's bothering you.
If it depends on how tired I am.
You could
yeah.
do 11 if.
but I'm
it-
happy with 10.
Yeah.
But
Are you?
the dogs and Sallie and other people in the house and
Yeah.
microwaves.
Sam
7
can't
o'clock.
walk
Okay.
like a normal human
You would
being.
think Frankenstein's in the
He's
house.
so loud. And here's the funny thing. Here's because you know Sam. So the
I
funniest
do know
thing is
Sam.
for like a few weeks we all right, family meeting. Like how can we get Sam not to walk like this?
Right.
So then about a few weeks into it, we're like, he's actually louder. How could he be louder? So we asked him. He goes, I don't know what else to do. I've actually been purposely walking on the balls of my feet so that I could be quieter. And we're all
Okay.
looking at him like, and he's like, that makes it louder. So then he had to practice in front of us. He's like, oh.
There's no silence in our house.
Jennifer Clark.
We're shaking Jen, my sister's on. How you doing?
Jennifer Clark.
Now she's.
Hello, my sister.
Is she down in Florida by your mother?
No,
And she's up here?
Jennifer's out in Patchogue.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Was that
okay.
a Patchogue
She's in
in accent?
Patchogue. She's out in Patchogue.
Patchogue
There
to the
you
rest
go.
of the country.
She's in Patchogue. My older and younger brothers are in Florida, and my
okay.
mom's in Florida. I'm up here. Cindy is all in Jersey anyway.
You sent something nice down to Mom for Mother's Day?
We did. Cindy and I did.
We were there when you gave your mother a mic. At, where was that? At the beach. You played Jones Beach and you stuck a mic
I gave
in
it a
Mom's
mic,
face.
and that's
she
Bob Blake Woody
danced.
gave her a Jones Beach security a T-shirt. I still have that on Facebook.
Nice.
My mom's badass.
She is
81-year-old
She's
badass.
very cool.
Yep.
My mom's badass.
Yep.
Yeah, chick's a beast, man. She's honest.
Chick's a beast.
Chick's a beast. She's out of hand. She's like, you ain't stopping her. Honey, 81-year-old honey badger. Don't give it. I don't know if I can curse. Don't give.
Oh, you can curse.
We're allowed
yeah.
to curse.
You are allowed to
I love
curse.
that.
No,
You too.
no F's to give. She doesn't care. So it's badass. So she's still going on cruises. They go on vacations. They're going to Europe. They're like, it's like go.
That's
go.
great.
Absolutely.
Don't
Great.
need
Do
an
it while you
inheritance.
can.
Don't need an inheritance. Go spend it.
That's
Okay?
that's what I said to my
So-
dad like a long time ago. I'm like, I don't want your money. Go have fun.
Yeah, that's
Go
what I
have
want.
fun.
They're doing great. So they're in Florida, and we'll see. So like we're all doing, you look at your life and you evaluate what works, and we're all making changes. And coming out of COVID, we're reevaluating.
Yep.
I'm stepping on the gas with the show. It's great.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so all right,
It's
so
great.
you mentioned we got off topic, but you were talking
It's all
about
right.
the band.
Yeah.
And so you're doing something, at least we haven't really talked about this, but
Sure.
from the outside, this is what the impression I'm getting.
Okay.
Because you're going around the country a lot.
Yeah.
Doing Billy Joel tribute shows.
Right.
But you're not taking the band to all of them, right?
So far, I've been lucky enough to be able to take the band to all of them. I had a
you
little,
have?
I had a little circumstance in February. Okay,
Yeah.
hear me out.
Okay.
Where we had a route booked, and when you're booking a route, we'll know, in case anyone didn't know what that means.
Yeah,
but
sorry,
if you got
dumb
more
that
than
down.
one show, you have enough expenses and enough money out there to afford bringing and traveling and schlepping and boarding and having your band. So
Okay.
we were supposed to be at the Maltz Theater in Jupiter, Florida for 2 shows, and then the Dania Beach Casino for another show, and they bumped the Maltz Theater in Jupiter to later this year. So what happened is now I had one show and not a route.
Yeah.
So I couldn't afford to bring everybody. So what I did, thank God for Tony Monaco. Tony Monaco is the lead singer of a band in Florida called Turnstiles.
Oh.
Just a gem of a human being. So he loaned me his guys.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh,
Gary
that's
and I,
so cool.
Gary and I went down and we played Dania Beach Casino. Great show, like killed
That
it.
had to
Sold-
be fun for you, to play with a whole
it
different
was,
band.
and then it was me and Gary and a bass player friend of mine named Frank Scavone, who's played with us before, who now moved to Florida. He lives in Delray.
Okay.
So and Delray, Stewart's, all those, they're all in like within a certain radius of this place. So I did use different guys. Now it may come up on occasion where if you book a show in another state and there's not quite enough in the piggy bank to pay everybody,
Right.
you hire out. It's my wife does.
Yeah.
When Cindy does shows, she's
Right.
got a band in Chicago, she's got a band in Baltimore, D.C., she's got a band in Georgia, Florida, she's got a band in Texas.
Yeah.
So
David's wife's a
sorry.
a phenomenal
Cindy Bradley,
trumpet player, like crazy.
smooth jazz.
Yeah.
You can actually go to Amazon and be like, or Alexa and be
Well, yeah.
like, play.
She's on the smooth
Cindy
jazz
Bradley,
charts regularly.
Yeah.
and she will serenade you.
I
with
wish
her
I could
trumpet.
play.
And she's also a music teacher.
Yeah.
She plays 1,000 million instruments, and she's fantastic. She teaches in a high school.
No,
What grade?
Cindy is
Middle
elementary
school?
band. She teaches in 3 different elementary schools in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey.
Oh wow, man, she's got it going on. Okay.
Next CD's coming out. I don't get to play with her nearly as much as I wish I could.
Yeah,
you
that
just
was my
did, like,
next
a week or so
question. I
ago, right?
wondered, does she play? Because she used to play in your wedding band. She used to play with you occasionally.
It just doesn't always line up.
'Cause she's so busy.
It's more challenging now because we got the 5 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
My sister Jennifer, who's like freaking amazing, will come stay at the house for a couple of days so we can go away. And
Yeah.
we always worry we're abusing that, but my sister seems to love being there. So
Yeah, that's
she-
great. That's
we'll
Jennifer.
bring
That's
Moxie-
really
yeah,
nice of you.
We'll bring Moxie with us and travel like we just.
Why do you?
No.
So you just bring one dog and it's always Moxie?
Only one, never 5, only one.
Do you always pick one or the same one or?
It's Moxie.
Yeah, okay.
We have gone to shows with Ninja. We would play Stadium Theater in
Because
Woonsocket.
some dogs don't do well with
They
it.
don't
Some
do-
dogs
Nin-
just
Nin-
want to be home.
That's exactly it. Ninja does great. Moxie does great. So Cindy recently had shows in Richmond and the Seabreeze Jazz Festival in Florida, in
Mm-hmm.
Panama City Beach, which was massive.
Wow.
So we brought Moxie to that one.
Okay.
But yeah, what'll happen is if I can bring everybody, I want to bring everybody.
Because it's nothing against the band, and
No.
we know a lot of them, and they're great. But
Right.
from a financial point of view, and
Yeah.
plus these guys have your band all has full time jobs. For you, this is your job.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Like if you get a gig in California, say,
Right.
where it's most likely not going to be. Most like you can't cover the whole band.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense to go there. Because didn't you go to California recently? Did something with like an Elton John guy?
I did. That's good. Good.
What part of California?
I did 2 shows in California. There's an Elton John guy out there. They did a face-to-face show and brought me out at Pala Casino near San Diego. And that was with his band. Okay. Conversely, I have a couple of face-to-face shows where I'm bringing another Elton guy in with my band, so he's not bringing his band with him.
Right.
They knew the book.
Yeah.
Like you just got to know the tunes.
Right.
So it's like a lot of people don't realize on Broadway shows when you have the pit and the band orchestra, there's always subs.
Oh, right.
So you just got to know your job. And Billy Joel's a pretty common book.
Yeah.
But it's got to be right.
Right.
So it's I hope to not have to do that, but sometimes it may happen. Okay, so
Right. Well, again, it's your livelihood. So,
Right.
yeah, of course, it makes total sense to me to do that.
like Greg Smith is touring with like 27 different bands. Greg Smith's in Voyage with Hugo. Greg Smith that is touring with freaking everybody. He's
Right.
with a winner and New Jays. He's with everybody. So it's a miracle I got him on half my schedule.
Right.
And the other guys are great too. It's like I got some great musicians in this band that are now know the chair. They now know the book.
That's great. Yeah, big relief.
So Long Island. Oh, I'm doing Town of Hempstead July 5th, Tuesday. I'm doing Newbridge Road Park.
Oh, nice. I'm writing that down.
Yeah. I'm doing.
Yeah, we love that stuff.
I'm doing the Gazebo in Nesconset, which I haven't done for like 3 years. Used to be one of our bigger shows. We're doing that also in July.
Okay.
And I can neither confirm nor deny at this point that we're doing Jones Beach.
Yeah, are they doing it now?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to.
I guess I'll have to wait till there's an announcement, but I don't drag it out of me. Stop it.
No, I want to know because last year they didn't do it, right?
They did not do it last year.
Yeah, so are they doing it this year? They better freaking
I
do it
cannot
this year.
confirm or deny we're doing Jones Beach on August 26th.
What weekend wouldn't you not be able to? August?
26, you just said.
Yeah,
August
we're
26th.
probably not doing Jones Beach on August 26th, Friday. Probably not.
All right, thank you.
I just back it down, lady. You're making
Good.
me really anxious.
All right.
We'll have to get Guy and Rick on the phone. We'll have to bust their chops. When was the first time you played there at Jones Beach?
When we first started the show, get a load of this, man. We
Yeah.
first started the band. I was barely rehearsed. We knew 6 songs.
Oh, gee.
And we went to Danny Stanton and Bob Liquidy's. Bless you.
Bless
Sorry.
Lance Millard. They have the name of the studio they had in Babylon, a soundstage, and we shot my very first promo there. And Danny Stanton calls Bob Liquid and says, "You got to hear this, man, and get this at the beach." So that's how I got involved with Bob Liquidy with the Billy Joel thing.
Right.
I knew Bob Liquidy prior because I was doing it for a minute, a Sting thing.
Oh, yeah. Your
So,
Sting thing was good.
that was fun.
And Sting annoys me, and I love.
Annoys me lately too.
I liked the new album. I liked it.
I love.
That's all right.
I liked it.
yours. It was beautiful. I loved your show.
But let me. You were doing that first?
No.
No.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You did Sting before Billy
I did
Joel?
Sting before Billy.
Yeah.
I was
There was-
talking about the one
Yeah, you
a
came
few years ago.
back later, yeah.
I revived it. What happened is I started Sting in 2008,
Okay.
2009, and it was me, Gary, and my brother. And a couple of them were it just never really took off, and I kind of stopped it after a couple of years. Got back into the Joel thing, thinking this is never going to happen because you know what a great business model is. This is what smart people do: is to start a Billy Joel show in a town that has Big Shot in it. Great idea.
Well, you can't always get Big Shot. So.
No, no. But my point is like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I just enjoy the music. I just love playing the stuff. It ain't going anywhere. There's no room for it.
It's
so
a
like,
great show.
So I didn't think it was going to become what it became. And there's others. I mean, the Lords are still out there doing their thing, and they do Suffolk Theater a million times a year, and it's like people go.
They
and
deserve each other.
And they go and no, stop. And they go to I know Del Judas has the Paramount. And he's got so everyone's doing their thing. So it doesn't leave a lot. But today, so I'm glad I was able to get Bald Hill. But at the time, I didn't think anything was going to happen with this.
Right.
And my first show, to get back to your point, was Jones Beach. The first week I did this, we played to 2,000 people at Nesconset Gazebo and 5,000 people at Jones Beach, and we were all like really tightly wound. We didn't like, let's try it in my mom's backyard first.
Right.
Like, let's go to a bar and just see what happens and practice. So we learned the show and opened with Angry Young Man, and let's trash the song now. Let's screw it up and get it out of the way and go, all right. Shake the bugs off.
Did
and
you
then play the
screw it
rest
up
of the show.
because you do that? It's fantastic.
It's fun music to play, and we've kind of seriously we settled in nicely. But that was that first time at Jones Beach, which was 2012.
Okay.
Was really
it was
fun.
2012. Okay.
And then it picked up from there, and I kind of got a circuit of like Barbara from the town of Hempstead, and hooked up with a lot of those shows.
Barbara's
and
great,
it kind of grew from there.
Right.
And I was on a roll before COVID. I was booked in Ireland, like we were cranking. And for all of us, the bottom fell out.
Yeah.
So we're all rebuilding from that, right?
Right.
And I'm happy to say I'm happy with where that's going. You know.
Did
so.
it affect Cindy's work at all? 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
Is hers like mostly CDs where it doesn't really affect people at home and want to hear new CDs?
It affected it a little bit. It had to.
Because is she like a concert person where people had to come out with germs? Like I just wondered if it affect artists such as what she does for a living.
It affected. It's hard to put out a product. Studios, you couldn't be in a studio. I mean, she didn't do a lot of that anyway. Like she recorded from home, like a producer.
Yeah.
Would send her the tracks, and she would track it in the house and send it back.
Do you have soundproof like rooms? Because I can't imagine any of our dogs being quiet long enough to get through 2.5 minutes.
It
of
managed to
anything.
happen. It's easier to record when one of us is home.
Yeah.
So if CD is upstairs tracking trumpet, I can hang out downstairs with them. The loud one is really Coco Chanel. She doesn't. It's like loud noises. She doesn't.
That's a low like woof because
Yeah.
she's a big dog.
Yeah, and I've been doing my thing. I'm not in the vocal stage of my songs yet because I've been doing stuff at home. So I'm in the writing and melody stage, and I'm just kind of doing the singer-songwriter thing to get my songs together. And it hasn't been a problem yet. Coco doesn't always like when I'm at the baby grand piano. When I used to do the Buckhaven shows at home, my living room.
Right. Yep.
Cindy and the dogs had to be involved. That was the only way to keep it quiet. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
anxious to hear some of your original tunes. I've
So
never
am
heard
I.
any David
So am I.
Clark
I'm
originals.
worried.
Worried?
Well, that's a bad word. I'm 55, and I'm just now getting my head into that. And like many things in my life, I started it and never really finished because I got distracted by my career. My career's cranking. I'm busy. I'll do 7 gigs a week. The last thing I want to do is turn on my stuff. But pivoting now out of weddings, I'm playing out my wedding bookings. That's still great, but I'm stopping that.
Yeah.
That's a choice. I just want to leave it before it leaves me.
Okay.
So I'm playing out the wedding bookings, and I'm kind of focusing on the Billy thing, and I'm writing, and I don't know what they're going to be yet. I don't know what's going to happen with that, and I'm finding myself not too worried about it. To some degree, on the one hand, I'm petrified, but I'm also too old to worry about what people thinking. Like I can't write for the public. I don't know. I ain't writing for radio.
When you're doing a concert, have
So-
you ever stuck a song in?
The last time I played my originals live, there was a place called Morel's in Westbury.
Okay.
Morel's used to do a singer-songwriter circle night. And I'm going to say maybe 7 years ago, I participated in that a couple of times. And it's 5 people on stage, and you all go around once, 5 times.
Oh, that's cool.
And you do one of your songs.
Okay.
And I did 5 of my songs there. I'm maybe going to revitalize 1 or 2 of those, but I'm writing all fresh stuff.
Okay.
But it's kind of a
So-
nice tie-in because the Joel thing.
Yeah.
Because you have a following. People know who you are.
A little bit.
So
Yeah.
I think because of the Joel thing, from the followers from that, they'll be interested to hear.
They may
what
be
you're doing.
interested.
I think they would be.
It's
happened with Del Judas, happened with Elio.
I'm gonna sell physical CDs at the gigs. I can do my Billy Joel shows and do that. And I don't feel pressure to like, I gotta make money and succeed with this. I'm like, these are my songs.
Right.
This is what came out here. And if you guys and my mom and 17 other people like it, fine.
Are you anxious to
all
get
right.
them out though, or you
No, I won't
just?
say anxious. There's anxiety over. There's always anxiety over producing something that's actually you.
Sure.
I've been a cover band, wedding band, tribute guy my entire life.
Right.
But
So,
like
like-
Cindy does it all the time. So did you get like she's
Yeah.
doing it. I can
That's
do
inspiring.
this.
Yes.
No
no
in
question
a,
about it.
in a great way. Like
Yeah,
I could.
no question.
I could do that.
I could do that. And the trick is to get over the take a deep breath and sing how I'm singing now and perform how I'm performing now because I don't sing like I did 20 years ago. Everything, your body changes, your voice changes, your playing
but not
changes.
for the worse. For
No, it's
just
different.
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 It's deeper. Yeah.
And in some respects, probably arguably better.
Yeah. Not so high.
I know my lane now. I know
right.
I know what I think I would do. And it's so we'll see. I just want them to be good songs. And if I feel good about the final product, I'm absolutely putting it out. So my hope is to write them at home, demo them at home, and get a band together and go and play it as a 4-piece live and bring in me and maybe Dennis, maybe George Panos or a bass player and Kevin Burgandy or guys on drums and just go in and track it as a band. And just see what comes out. See what they are. Lyrics are hard because I'm happy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I
Happy
say
lyrics
that.
My life's cranking.
I say that all the
everything
time.
is just kicking. My wife's amazing. Everything's amazing.
Yeah.
What would you name the album?
Don't know. I don't want to go self-titled. David Clark.
Nah.
I don't want to. And the thing I want to do is just have it be pure. Don't be pretentious. Don't try so hard to be deep and artsy and you know what I'm saying, man.
Why not David Clark? Because people just want to find it.
They might want to find it, but I might call it Buckhaven. people asked me what that even meant. Every time I did live from Buckhaven, no one understood what that was. Like
Right.
it was some kind of like it's Game of Thrones shit. It's the name of my street I live on.
Yeah.
Buckhaven Trail. That's all it is. And that's a house that Cindy and I bought together. Like so. When we first hooked up, I lived in Lake Grove,
Yeah.
and I had my house, and she lived up in Hewitt, New Jersey, and she had her house, and I sold my house in 2017 and moved to her house. We decided to buy something together. That's ours.
Right.
Like, that's our castle.
Yeah.
It's our so, like, that house where we live now is very important. Even wherever we end up after this, that house is really important
The
to me because
first
of what we
house.
built there.
Yep.
So the songs are coming from there and coming from my life. So, like, I'm taking a couple of songs that maybe are about one of my dogs and just talking about them without the person maybe knowing it's about the dog.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Right.
So, because I don't have any angst, I don't have any, like, pain.
I know, like
don't
when
have,
people
like,
why doesn't Billy Joel write any more music? Because he's
Really
he's
happy.
happy. Leave him alone.
You know?
He gave you enough.
It doesn't mean I want to write happy. Doesn't mean, doesn't mean I
know,
want to,
that
like,
stuff's good.
I
like
love
that stuff,
lollipops,
too.
I love clouds. I love candy, I love meat, I love puppies.
There you go.
So,
a little
like-
preview right there.
Are you still eating meat?
I'm back to meat.
Okay, I
You
didn't know.
are?
Oh, I'm full on carnivore. Hear
not
me
happening
out.
today,
No, don't, now.
Does Cindy know that he's vegan?
He's vegan?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Not by choice.
Since January 24th.
Okay. Here's the thing. It's not veganism's fault. It's mine. Let me explain. If you're going to be vegan and do it right, you can't eat this fake meat bullshit. You got to like the Impossible Burgers and the Beyond.
He
If
tried
you're
that
going to
too. He
eat the
doesn't like
food
it.
Hated them.
that simulates the other real stuff,
Yeah.
eat real food. That's the key. Whether it's vegan or not,
That's what we
eat
do.
real food.
Yeah, we
So,
don't eat any of that garbage.
I'm not a bigger red meat guy. I'm eating more lean chicken. I'm eating more fish.
You're gonna die.
That's what Cindy says. Or it's not that I'm going to
Chicken's
die.
worse than meat.
No, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
There's a point to where like a lot of my weight gain happened while I was vegan from eating them properly.
Because you're eating like chips and stuff.
Oh, part of it is that, but part of it is also again the fake processed food. That's the killer. Added sugars, all this other stuff, and you're compensating from what your palate used to be for 50 years.
Right.
So I'm at a point now. It doesn't mean I'm eating 6 bacon cheeseburger a week. It just means that like I eat Huel. I love the Huel stuff, the Huel food.
Do you know what that is?
Huel
No.
is like it is vegan, but like there's only a point to where legumes and beans
Yeah.
and stuff that makes you really freaking bloated. Sorry, makes you really
But what is the word that you just said
legume like
No.
beans and like
before that? Humes? What did you call it?
Huel, Huel.
What is it?
Huel is like it's like a bag of like food that's like almost you hydrate and you heat it, and they make it's all natural, it's all real stuff. It's heavily vitamin fortified, and sometimes they have these cachava shakes. Cachava? Mm-hmm. Okay, those are great.
Okay.
Because the thing you're also not getting is nutrition. So
Yeah.
like you can be vegan and be really unhealthy if you're not eating right. Nutrition's the key. And my thing is that bloat is gone since I started eating some eggs and some chicken. I feel way better. Okay, sorry. For me.
He feels less bloated just doing what he's doing right now.
Well, it depends on what that is and how often.
I feel less bloated, but I don't like. I'll
You guys
see,
loving this conversation?
I see people will talk about.
But how are you pooping? How are you pooping?
Well,
how's your shit coming
It's
out?
a good poop.
it's
This is great. Sorry. Oh, God. Oh, sorry.
Andy Plagano says, "How about you live on an island, not in it?" That's your album title.
Andrew, you're onto something.
Hello, Jeff Posey.
Hey, Jeff, what's happening? Jennifer, Dee and Danny and Tom and Dorian and Murphy. There's 5 people in that one YouTube handle.
Well,
Oh, Andrew's LaGuardia. He's a North Shore guy. Okay. North Shore guy.
excuse us.
I was a Nassau County guy. I was a Hempstead, Uniondale, then Levittown guy, and then a Lake Grove guy for 10 years.
Speaking of Uniondale,
Yes?
because I do this with a lot of our guests. I look at their Facebook pages,
Yeah.
and I look at mutual friends.
Sure.
And there are a few on yours. First of all, I was shocked. I think we have like 200 or 300 mutual friends.
Yeah.
Which I never really thought about, but I was
I'm not
shocked.
shocked
to see
because
that.
you're a great guy.
Hey, right back at you.
So
pal.
am I, man.
Michael Caputo.
Yeah, Michael Caputo.
Did you graduate with him?
Oh, yeah. We well, I don't think, no, we were in the same graduation class.
Okay.
Mike's great.
He's a
Mike's awesome.
super guy.
Mike's awesome.
Yeah. His wife, I've known my whole life.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I saw him on your thing, I was like, oh, Uniondale.
Yeah.
But I was so surprised to see that.
I gotta tell you something, man. There's nothing about that I would have changed. I grew up in the Duncan Estates region of Hempstead. Now, Duncan Road was a throughway from the Turnpike to Hempstead General Hospital, where I was born. And back then, it was a Jack in the Box on the corner that became an Arby's, right by the overpass by Hofstra. It was one overpass.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So
yes.
I used to march in the New York Islander victory parades. I was a snare drummer and did all the
wow.
walked to Billy Joel concerts at the Coliseum and shit.
That's
so.
cool.
And it was a cool time to be there. And the way it was zoned, I lived in Hempstead, but went to the Uniondale School District at the time.
Okay.
So, by the time my little brother and sister they had moved on from that, and we got out of that area, but I loved it, man. A couple of my friends from the neighborhood are still there.
Really?
Yep.
I went to those
Loved
Islander
it.
parades. They were fun.
Loved growing up there. It was a great childhood. It was just a cool neighborhood.
Oh,
Loved it.
so Jennifer knows them too.
Jennifer knows them all.
Dawn and Michael. Michael went on to become.
Yep, Jennifer's right.
Yeah, Dawn. Yeah, I've known Dawn my whole life.
Yeah.
We just saw Dawn like a month ago.
Yep.
And her husband went on to become a
Hi, Kenny.
professional soccer player.
Guys, Ken Ceno's on.
Ken Ceno! Ken Ceno. I got a bone to pick with
Stop
Ken Ceno.
it!
I got a bone to pick with him.
Why?
got a steak to
Leave
pick.
Ken alone.
No, I'm not. I
him
can't
alone.
tell you how many times I've asked Ken to come in here.
Uh-oh.
And then, who was coming in here? Oh, what's the singer? Bill plays with Kenny sometimes. Bill, the Journey guy.
Yeah.
What the hell's his last name?
Yeah. Bill.
Giangrande.
Yeah. Bill. Yes.
He was going to come in here. I think it was him that was going to come in here, but he was playing with Kenny at the time. So I said, why don't you tell Kenny to come too? He reached out. He said, no. Kenny said, no.
Oh man.
Which camera are we on? That one.
Yeah.
Kenny Ceno.
Wow.
Funny
Here I
funny
was
guy.
sticking up for him.
Monster guitar player.
Kenny's busy.
Oh, is that a secret?
Ken's busy.
Is he a spy?
Ken does a lot of stuff, man.
He does a lot.
We talk every day like little bitches.
Oh, that's nice.
Every day.
Did you talk to him yet today?
But yeah.
Oh, you did? I was going to say, call him now.
Kenny and I, we talk every day, every morning.
Nice.
Yep.
His
My wife's like-
daughter
my wife's
is
like,
like the most
"Oh, yeah.
beautiful singer.
Grace
oh my
is crazy good.
goodness.
Yeah.
It's
Crazy good.
Crazy.
Pick it. Kenny,
Is that, are we supposed to know what that means?
pick a date.
Oh.
That's how I took it.
Oh, all right.
Pick a Monday or Tuesday.
All right.
Because I'm here.
All right. All right, Ken, I'll get back to you on that. I'll pick a date.
Ken Cena will be on the guitar with us for the August 5th show.
Oh,
Also.
nice. Yeah, we're going to get tickets. I tried calling the place, find out about this little, the
Whether
general
it's a
admission area, but
lawn
nobody
or
answered
not.
the phone.
I just, like general admission, we just like stand in front of the stage. If it's a long concert, I just want to sit down.
I understand.
That's going to be a fun
And
show,
it
though.
mainly
great
is
show.
because I'm like so short, I can never see anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need like a chair. People out of my way.
Kenny.
Do you,
Yes.
you excited about Obi-Wan?
Actually, yeah. Hear me out. Boba Fett was terrible.
Really?
Hated it.
I loved it.
Hated it.
I think the Mandalorian was the best.
Mandalorian was great.
Awesome. I didn't think
Boba Fett wasn't awful.
Boba Fett. You know what?
What?
Actually, yeah, it was. It was terrible.
Why?
Boba Fett was Boba Fett. It didn't go anywhere. I didn't care about the character. They had a chance to really do something with that. It ended in the mic. Did we need
suck. It didn't.
Kind of did though. It kind of did.
No.
Obi-Wan I'm looking forward to because I just love Ewan McGregor.
Yes.
And
he's
me
great.
too.
the things that people in Star Wars complain about, which is the fan service, are things I love. Like if you're not gonna, like modern Star Wars has changed. Like the prequels kind of changed the culture a little bit, but the sequels, even though I enjoyed them, kind of killed it a little.
Obi-Wan's always been like my favorite character.
Obi-Wan's
so.
like they wasted opportunities.
solid.
Exactly, and so was Liam Neeson.
Like who's the guy who played
You
him
know-
in like Star Wars? First
Alec
one?
Guinness.
Alec Guinness.
He was my favorite character.
What I
of that
like
whole
about
movie.
Looking forward to it.
What I like about all these series
Yeah.
so far is that they're doing what the prequels and even the sequels didn't do, which they all kind of sucked. The prequels and the sequels, they all kind of sucked. With now, these shows are getting it right, in my opinion.
I think they're getting some things right, except for Boba Fett.
we didn't love
which
it,
was
but
kind
we-
of horrible.
But we weren't like, oh man.
Joe
Like, we
DeJesus
didn't
was
feel that
watching.
way. Hey Joe.
Joe, what's up, kiddies?
Joe is another one I'm mad at.
So
Wow,
Joe-
you have a lot of anger today.
Joe promised to come in during the
Andrew's
month
my
of April.
spirit animal.
Boba Fett, blue monkey dicks. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that episode.
Boba Fett was bringing Star Wars to these limited TV series things now changes everything. There's no need to go see it in a theater anymore.
I love the Wanda one.
I'm kind of over. If I see one more freaking Marvels, I'm done.
It is a lot, man.
Enough.
It's hard to keep up with.
It's like I'm done with Marvel.
We haven't seen the last
How
one.
many freaking Batmans does there have to be? Everyone's excited about like the sparkly vampire doing Batman. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but that was I'm with you.
saw
I
it?
feel it's too much, but
It
I
was
thought it
good.
was a great
It was
movie.
good.
I'm not even interested.
I did. I found. I do. I'm like, all right, enough.
Let's go to the grave with Batfleck here. I'm ready with Batfleck because Justice Leagues were terrible, but Affleck was great.
Oh, see, I hated the movies and Affleck.
Hated
Thought
the
he sucked.
movies, but you want to know what? In the Justice League one with the Batman versus Superman, the treatment of the Batman character was nice and violent. I loved it. But like,
Yeah, but now they're bringing Keaton back, and I'm excited about that.
but it's in the Flash.
That's my
Who
favorite
gives a
Batman.
shit? Who cares?
I don't. Anything with Keaton is good. I'm happy.
Like Star Wars, we're taking too many dips into that well. So Ewan
Yes.
McGregor's going to make me. It's a limit. It's six episodes. That's it.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that.
I kind of like that. Like the shorter episodes.
Ewan McGregor, not Ewan McGregor. Hayden Christensen coming back as
That
Vader.
sucks.
Don't care.
Yeah, me
Like
either.
in the
I've never
prequels,
liked him.
you turned the biggest badass in the galaxy into a whiny fucking teenage brat. Excuse me.
Yes.
So
Yes. That
like-
was a mistake.
So put him behind the mask, and if I have to see him go, you won't take her from me because sand is coarse and skin soft. Bite me. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of done. I'm done with superheroes. I'm done with that stuff. I've even been done with Star Trek, and I'm gonna maybe change my mind now and watch this
No.
Captain Pike one, Strange New Worlds.
When's that come out?
It's out.
Oh, okay.
I hear it's
didn't know that.
I hear it's like back to
Because
Enterprise
I like
Oh, wow.
Star Trek more than Star Wars.
It's different. It's more cerebral. It's more of a. It's
I
more
like
cerebral.
it. I've always liked
It's
it.
a different kind of series, really. It's something else.
show the picture.
Okay.
Oh no.
Which one?
That one. Yeah,
Is
that
a
one.
picture?
That one. How cool was it to meet that man?
Joe's like, I think the world needs a new Spider-Man. See, Joseph's on to something. Here's the thing. There have been a million Spider-Mans. There's been 5,000 Batmans. There's been a bunch of Supermans. But I will say this. Only one Iron Man that you'll ever need. It's only freaking Downey Jr.
Downey Jr., yeah.
No one else
Yeah.
can do Tony Stark.
But now they're
Okay.
But now there's rumors that they're bringing him back with Tom Cruise
Yeah,
playing
that
him.
just
That's
makes me
exciting.
mad.
Oh yeah, yeah. That might be the first Marvel movie I
Oh,
skip.
God, I'm over it. Somebody do something. Although I'm looking forward to Top Gun. What does that say?
I'm not.
I'm not at all.
I can't wait.
I'm not at all.
Really?
Wait. No
just-
one wants to fly with you because they think you're unsafe. Mav.
It's just 80s nostalgia.
I heard it was good.
Really?
Yeah, the buzz is that it's a really good movie. And I'm a Val Kilmer freak too, so like they managed.
Oh, is he in it?
Val's in it. They did something with his voice.
Really?
They digitally enhanced his voice like they did with like Luke Skywalker. Like
Right.
they do it visually, they do the voice now.
Oh,
So
wow.
Spaceballs 2.
I would see that. Now you're talking,
So no, they brought Kilmer back.
Joe.
so-
Kenny Cino, they should do a remote make of 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny's right. Oh, no, look, again, it was. I forget where I heard this. Someone used this analogy. I forget who it was. But the prequels were good ideas with horrible execution.
Yes.
The
Agreed.
sequels were great execution and not great ideas and great characters.
Right.
So, if
But
you-
Rogue One, I thought was awesome. I love that.
Rogue One grew on me from a first viewing. It didn't, but then I understood it better,
Yep.
and it kind of Solo was horrible.
Solo was awful. Ugh.
So
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I'm just like I'm into that, and I'm kind of something else coming out. This I'm looking forward to. It's coming out in the theaters. Top Gun and something else. What else is coming out? They're coming out like okay later in the year. Another Avatar movie finally. Don't.
Oh,
care.
I heard.
Don't
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
care
which
either.
Avatar? Last Airbender
No,
or the
stop
blue
it.
guys?
The Navi Scout.
The Sigourney Weaver thing.
Okay, because I can't do another
The blue characters. They're coming out.
Yeah.
Like, it's only been 12. I don't care. I'm done.
No, I didn't care about it either.
I'll see it.
I didn't think the first one was like, I didn't really care for it.
Look good.
It was okay, but it didn't live up to all this hype
I know.
that it got.
Spaceballs 2 would be epic. Joe.
That would be fantastic.
Epic, man.
Joe, you're onto something.
So you were gonna somebody was gonna say something about something. Shatner.
Shatner.
You got a picture of Shatner with me?
Yes.
When I met Shatner?
Yes.
I had that up. I already put it up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How cool was
I
that?
can't even stand that
What
picture.
are these all about? Anything else?
Well, we'll get to that, yeah.
Okay, all right.
What? What's about it?
Me and Shat.
Yeah, how
I
cool was
can't-
that?
I can't help but get affected when we even talk about Shatner. I think Shatner is a buffoon clown of a badass, amazing person. I think he's
Did
obnoxious.
you see him when he took the flight and came back down?
Yeah,
His
so
Did you
speech?
took
It
the
was so nice.
like you cheered, you were
Yeah.
glued to the TV
he was
watching
so
it?
like taken back. Like
He was.
I'm getting verklempt like listening to him talk about it.
I loved being in space. There were no stars. Great. Loved it. Went up, it came down. It's great. It's great.
I never get tired of you doing that. Like,
You
'cause
and
it's like-
Kevin Pollak got the best one. Got
Yeah.
the best Shatner.
I went up and looked out the window, and there was some thing. And I was weightless. And it was wonderful. Actually, Star Trek kicked Star Wars' ass. It's different. It's different.
I
It's just
love
different.
it. Yeah, and everyone, like most of the world is into Star Trek. Star Wars. I'm like, have you like taken time to watch all the Star Trek movies?
It's just different. But the Strange New World series on Paramount Plus is Captain Pike, but it's back to like Enterprise exploration and simple Star Wars stories without like different timelines. And I'm done with metaverses. And
Yes,
I'm
I'm
like
done with
my
that
head
too.
hurts. I feel like
Yes.
Gilbert, like God, I'm dying here. You're killing me. Stop it. Give me one thing.
Who's playing Pike?
Anson Mount.
I don't know who that is.
Bruce Greenwood played Pike in the JJ movies, which
Right.
were very good. I loved them. You know,
Bruce Greenwood is good.
I love him.
Wait,
What else?
what's the guy's name? Mount?
Anson, Anson Mount, Mount, plays Pike.
Yeah, that last name you should know well.
All a bunch of dudes who like are really skinny to wear those uniforms without their belly bulging out. You know, like I would, like Shatner would.
What's the name of Khan's ship?
Oh, Botany Bay.
Oh, you're good. Wow, look at you.
I told you. What else you got?
Wow. Well, that was the only Star Trek. It's the only Star Trek one I had.
Botany Bay.
What is the fourth song on the Nylon Curtain?
Oh man.
Here's before we answer this question, here's the thing. I'm good with so much trivia, but like on these Billy Joel like groups and the retold groups, there's people on there that could tell you what color his wallpaper was in his first bathroom when he was 16. Like, how do you know this stuff? Let me think.
They go a little overboard.
Let me think.
on Retold.
Allentown. 2, 3. Laura or Good Night Saigon? Neither.
Good
It's
Night
one of
Saigon.
those. It's Good Night Saigon.
Laura's 3.
3.
3, yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know that stuff. I just love the songs. I couldn't tell you these things.
Did you see?
I'm really bad at
Did you see there were some guys on Retold? They were trying to put together a Billy Joel game show. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yep.
they did the first one with Stutz and a few other guys.
Right.
They asked me and Del Judas to do the second one.
Right.
Del Judas. I don't know this for a fact, but I think he was drunk off his ass. The very first question, we had to write down our answers and hold it up on a piece of paper and show them on the camera.
Yes, Mel Brooks is still alive. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So the first question, whatever the question was, Del Judas writes, vagina. So, of course, I'm going with it. So we're like trading off, and we're texting each other throughout the whole thing. All right, you say this. All right, you say this. All right, well, let's do this. Let's do that. We made such a mess of this thing, they never even showed it to anybody. They never even put it out. And I don't think they've done another one since. So I actually felt bad. And I ended up winning anyway, remember?
If it were ever done
Well, you knew all
seriously,
your
if
stuff.
it were ever done seriously, I would tank. I don't know stuff. I don't. I just play the songs and sing. That's it.
When it comes to the music,
Yeah.
I can answer the trivia. But yeah,
Sure.
when they do,
Wallpaper he wouldn't know, but he'd
right,
know
like
all the music. Yeah.
what color underwear does Billy Joel wear? Like that, like, or how long was he married to Chrissy?
I don't know where his house
man.
is. I
Right.
don't know. I don't.
Right.
I don't want to get to show up. He's gonna come home and find me in his bathroom. I don't freaking
Well,
know.
that was the thing too. Growing up in Hicksville,
Right.
I knew the person that was living in his childhood home.
Right.
I can't tell you how many times this person would reach out to me. Can you ask these people to stop showing up on my front lawn and taking pictures of my house?
Right.
So I did. Once in a while, I would actually post it on there, but they didn't. They never stopped. She
Right.
actually just sold the house recently and got the hell out of there.
He would
She had
ask
enough.
the admin to take, because people would post the address,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And she's
Stutz-
like,
Stutz
my
would-
kids are on the front
yeah.
lawn,
Yeah.
you know?
It's messed up. Like for a while, it was like that with the Amityville Horror House.
Right.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah,
yes.
it's just like that.
Yep.
Like, he's not there, people. Get
Right.
off this woman's lawn.
What's Sting's real name?
Gordon Matthew Sumner.
No, oh, we got the middle name too. Look
I
at
didn't
you.
know the
Okay.
middle name, but even I knew that.
Gordon
That's
Matthew
easy.
Sumner.
All right, what did Sting do before he was famous?
He was in a band called Last Exit.
Okay, before that,
He
He
was a
was
school
bus-
teacher.
he was a school teacher. That's the answer I was looking for.
Yep.
Wow, nice. Let's see. I'm not gonna.
Which concerns me about the raining bus stop song.
Oh yeah. I do have another Star Trek question.
You do?
Concerns.
What is the ritual that every Vulcan has to experience?
Ponfar.
What was it?
Ponfar.
That is not the answer.
Oh,
I
I
have.
didn't finish
Let
the
me-
question. I was being a wise ass. Go ahead.
The ritual that every Vulcan has to experience to prove themselves removed of all emotion.
Kolinar.
There it is. Holy shit. He's such a geek.
Kolinar, bitches. Yeah. What?
That's fantastic.
All right, here's a tough one.
Yeah.
Finish. No. I'm gonna read some lyrics. You're
Okay.
gonna tell me what song it's from.
Okay.
Then you're gonna tell me why I asked this,
Okay.
or why I picked this song.
Okay.
Can't you do anything for me? Can I touch you for a while? Tell me what song.
Turn It On Again.
Ooh, nice. Why did I ask
Genesis?
that? Why did I ask this? There's a personal
Can you
personal
do anything
reason.
for me? Can I touch you for a while?
There's a just letting it all out here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a little uncomfortable.
So am I.
You seem
Now I'm gonna go.
you
All,
seem
I'm gonna
less
go all
uncomfortable.
Sunday morning NPR. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why he asked that question.
What song is it?
It's Turn It On Again, Genesis.
Genesis.
Can you do anything for me? Can I touch you for a while? You can. Can you do anything for me? Joe DeJesus just. I think it is. No, he's laughing. I thought it was an N. I'm so blind. I don't know, and I'm gonna feel shame when I find the answer to this question. Am I?
No, you're going to want to beat me up.
No, I won't.
Because we went to see you once.
I was going to say, is it like the concert that we saw?
at the space, in the bar.
You were doing the Sting concert.
No, not the Sting concert. When you were playing in the bar doing
Okay.
just a David Clark trio thing.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, wow.
And you played that song.
Right.
And you screwed those lyrics up.
Sure did.
And I went up to you after the show, and I just walked up. I didn't do anything. I just walked up to you, and I said those lyrics to you. I swear to God, you just looked right at me, and you go, because I'm, that's probably the last place you want somebody to correct you on lyrics. So I just went up to you. I said it to you, and you just looked at me and you go, the fuck are you talking about? Just like that.
That's what I would have said.
That's just like that.
I only talked that way to my friends. I want you to know this.
I only want to kick
Kenny,
my
no,
friend's ass.
Kenny's right. We only did that song once. He's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Kenny and I, we did that with the band, and I did it once alone. But that was the band you're talking about, I think.
Yeah, the David Clark trio.
Yep.
It was you, Kenny, and Diaz.
And Diaz. Correct.
Diaz, that's a crazy drummer.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yep. What other trivia you got for me?
That's
Tony.
actually all my trivia.
That's it?
You keep saying that, and then you have another one.
You sure?
When is Billy Joel's birthday?
I don't know. Today?
Like May 9th or something.
Yep, it's today. That's all right, last trivia question.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Billy Joel album?
Album?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to... That changes weekly and daily.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Okay, so, no, to be fair, sometimes I was in a Nylon Curtain is my favorite. Sometimes I was in a Songs in the Attic is my favorite because I love that live album.
Yeah, that's a good
As
album.
of right now, I can tell you with confidence today, my favorite Billy Joel album is Turnstiles.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. Great album.
That is almost like a greatest hits album. Almost.
I stick with Piano Man. I just love that album. Like, it sounds like silly.
You know what's
like,
funny?
there's so
The
much
songs on that album, I didn't get it when it first happened. I wasn't evolved enough as a kid to understand
Every
Piano Man.
decade, I listen to these songs, and
Okay.
and it means even more to me.
The Songs in the
Crazy.
Attic live album reintroduced me to that old material with the new guys and that live fire.
Right.
Yeah.
But then
Right.
what happened is I just developed as I got older a greater understanding of those songs and what he was kind of going for and understanding him that I couldn't understand when I was 11.
Yeah.
I'm like, this
Yeah.
is cool. Turn the Street Life Serenades, it's all right.
Yeah.
Now I love it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to be fair to what you're saying, there's a case to be made for that.
He doesn't have any bad songs. Like, and how
No.
he doesn't have a bad album. Like, how many artists can you say that about? That there's no bad songs. There's no.
I even have an appreciation for River of Dreams now I didn't have when it came
Oh,
out.
I love that. I love it all.
Okay.
I love it all.
I love the what they called the Boathouse tapes. Liberty gave me a CD at the airport of the stuff they did before Danny Korchmar came in and
Right. The Shelter Island session.
Shelter Island sessions. I mean, that version of No Man's Land should have made it on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but not sorry. So I don't know politics. I don't know what the hell went on back then. You hear the stories, you hear the interviews, you hear Billy talk, you hear Liberty talk, you hear Danny Korchmar talk. I just know that some of those Boathouse tapes
We're better.
were light years better. Minor Variation was better on that demo. No Man's Land was better on that demo than it came out in the album. I'm sorry. Now, Billy has, I'm not in his head, I don't know him. I mean, he's proud of it, and he should be. He's proud of everything he does. But I just, in hindsight, songs like 2000, I do love the album. I love the songs. You can look at the performance and the energy behind the songs, and you look at the songs. So, great album.
Yeah.
Stormfront's pretty badass, too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken
Oh,
Tino-
gosh, they're all great. Kenny just said Stormfront.
Yep. DeJesus says Nylon Curtain. That's mine. Beansy's asking if it's Tuesday because we do Tuesday trivia every week. Every Tuesday. So I was throwing in some trivia for David Clark. He loves trivia.
Yeah.
All right. What other? Oh, so yeah. Show the All right, so show the picture on the end because we talked about his birthday today. So showed that picture. That's me and Billy.
That was cool, man.
That was
I remember
that was
when you
very
posted
cool.
that.
That was really cool. All right, so
I'm envious of all you guys who have been to things like that. So many of you have been to the Q&As and been to that stuff. I've never been to one of those things.
I've been to a few of them, and then even on his official website, he posted, or he has anything to do with it, but
Right.
they once posted me asking him a question,
Sure.
which I was like, oh my goodness, that was a cool surprise.
What color was the wallpaper in your bathroom?
Yes.
Billy, can I come over and we'll have dinner?
Settle a bet between me and my friends.
Billy, can I play harmonica while you play piano, man?
No, it wasn't photoshopped to Jesu. That was real.
Joe DeJesus, nothing wrong with the bridge. I have a problem with the production on the bridge, but I have no
Yes.
problem with the songs.
Yeah, the production is rough.
What's the song? The Wynwood song.
Getting closer.
oh,
Great
God.
tune. Great tune.
Great album.
Yep.
So
Code of Silence is probably the weakest, one
I
of his
agree.
weakest songs ever, but I still like it.
yeah.
But is that me?
No.
Oh, that is me.
Oh, yeah, it is you.
But no, that picture was not photoshopped. And Joe, one of these days I'll show you the video of that from that picture. My son is texting me. That's what that noise is. This weekend, very excited. By the way,
What's happening this weekend, guys?
my son is graduating from college. Wow! And he's a film major.
Okay.
He made a film that they're showing it in at Five Towns. They're showing his. They're having a film festival. They're
Right.
showing his film.
Okay.
That's on Friday. Then on Saturday they're having an award ceremony for this festival.
Gotcha.
He's up for 5 awards.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm psyched. I'm very psyched. Can't wait.
Put out Papa.
That's my boy. I'll be yelling all night. That's my boy. I'll be standing. Son. Remind me.
Yes, sir.
When we get off the air,
Yeah.
I do have a funny Billy Joel story that I
do?
cannot tell on the air, but I'll.
Oh, that's just
There's a lot of
mean
things
to
we can't
do
talk about
right
in the air,
now.
aren't there?
Sorry, that's
You're
just
a
the way it is.
dick.
I'm not a dick.
Everyone's going to be mad at you now.
Well, too bad, everybody.
Release the director's cut later.
Right. Thank you, Joe. Joe says that's awesome. All right, let's show that that one with just the text. Yeah, show that one.
What is this?
Well, yeah, we'll have to explain this one to Sally. This one is hilarious.
I just saw that.
David posted this on his Facebook page a few weeks ago. If you're not a baseball fan, you probably don't understand that one. But it said missed call. Like a cell phone. It shows you a list of missed calls. It says Angel Hernandez. Angel Hernandez is definitely currently the worst Major League Baseball umpire. But he might be the worst MLB umpire ever.
Probably.
Ever. He's the one, if you ever seen me watch it, there's that YouTube clip of, how at Wrigley Field in Chicago, they always have a different person sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So there's that one, I don't remember who the guy is, maybe a comedian of some
Enrico
sort.
Palazzo.
Hey, it's Enrico Palazzo. Where the guy's going to sing it, but before he sings it, he says something about the home plate umpire, about how bad he sucks. And then you see the home plate umpire, he does one of these, he starts looking up at the guy, and you see him mouthing, son of a bitch. That's Angel Hernandez. This guy is awful.
Well, how long has he been doing this job, and how?
Long time.
It's got to be 30, 40 years he's been out there.
Just the worst.
Yes.
So for 30 years, he's just like, somebody's got to be the worst.
His strike zone is, shall we say, fluid, subjective.
Yeah.
Joe DeJesus, bunch of bombs in the air. Everywhere I go, I think of her.
Everywhere I go, something always reminds me of her. Oh, yes, I gave her a harp for Christmas. She asked me what it was.
Hey, nice beaver.
Oh, man.
Best movie ever.
Comedy we'll never see again.
That is my favorite movie of all time.
Yep.
That and then
Over Airplane?
I would take The Naked Gun over Airplane,
Wow.
yes.
So would I.
Yeah.
Yep.
And all the baseball stuff at the end is just hilarious.
Same filmmakers, if you...
Yeah.
It's a little inside, but speaking of Val Kilmer, you ever see Top Secret?
Yes.
Amazing flick.
Yes. Very funny. Which was like his breakout, wasn't it?
Total.
Yeah. And that I've been wanting to see that documentary about him.
I watched it.
Was
great.
It's interesting,
great.
right?
It's
Because it's quite a story.
Yeah, it's quite a story. I think he's fascinating.
Yeah.
It gets into a lot. It gets into his, Joanne, Wally, and the wife and the kids and that kind of thing, and how he got the throat cancer and
Right.
he's on a trach. and that was rough to watch. But like, it's just he's chugging along. He's chugging along.
Yeah, I wanna see
like
that.
that's some iconic stuff. He's the least spoken about and most underrated Batman to me. I loved him as Batman.
The movie kind of blew, but he was good.
I wouldn't say the movie blew. Batman and Robin blew with
Batman and Robin
with
blew.
Clooney.
Clooney, yeah.
But I thought that Batman Forever had moments. I thought Carrie was great as the Riddler.
Okay.
They channeled the Frank Ocean thing, right?
Yes.
But Kilmer's great, and you're not debating Tombstone either. It's like,
all right, here's a trivia question.
me.
When they were going to do 3 with Keaton, when he was still on board to do
Right.
3, and
Right.
what's his name, the director, who was going to be the Riddler originally for that? For
Robin
their-
Williams. I thought it was Robin Williams.
Oh,
He was asked.
I thought it was Billy Crystal.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I heard they asked Robin Williams to do it, and they took it back and reneged.
Oh.
They also had Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent.
Right. Yeah.
And he was
in it, yeah.
promised it, and they took him away and gave it to Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, that's right.
I heard it was
yeah.
Robin Williams.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But it doesn't mean you're not right.
I'm probably not.
Okay? No, if you read it somewhere, it's probably right, man. But I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought Carrie was. I thought it was great. But yeah, I digress. Val Kilmer's a phenomenal actor, and Tombstone's just.
Oh, I love Tombstone.
Epic. So-
love that movie. DeJesus asking, where the hell was I? What? Is he still quoting Naked Gun? I don't know what that.
Oh, and where the hell was I? Yeah, that was.
Oh, that's when he's doing that scene where he's walking
When he's
through the
walking.
city, right? And then he ends
the
up in-
airplane.
yeah. No, that was Naked Gun.
Naked Gun.
Yeah, it was Naked. Wait. a minute.
I think it was the airplane.
I
Joe,
think it
was that
Naked
was
Gun.
airplane?
No,
wasn't
it was Naked Gun. He's walking through the city, and he's not. They show him walking through the city thinking.
Oh, right,
while he's
right, right,
narrating,
right,
and then
right.
all of a sudden he walks out of the city and he's on.
Yep.
Some
And he's like
Okay.
walking up a hill.
Okay.
And that see where something tells me I'm into something good is playing,
Yep,
and they come out of platoon laughing their asses off. I can watch that shit every day
I know.
and laugh my ass off. I must kill the queen.
I must kill the queen, even with OJ. It's like,
Yes, yes.
we're not going to rest until we find Norberg's killer. Now let's go get a bite to eat.
So Angel Hernandez is the worst umpire ever.
Yeah.
And he just
And
won't quit or something. He's just like, I
He's-
guess someone's got to be the worst, so I must
got
just
tenure or
stay here.
something.
He's got tenured, yeah. So and it seems like not only is he's so
But what's the thing about? It was just a fun
well, he's
thing.
just so bad that it seems like every few weeks it becomes like his calls are so bad that it's like a topic of conversation.
There was
the
an
next
episode
day.
just recently where a called third strike that they thought was a ball. The player got ejected because he threw his bat and started screaming. It just came to a head and exploded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
from
Girardi
Phillies.
exploded. They all just exploded.
Ryan something, right?
Yeah.
I forget the ball player's name, but Kenny Friedberger's watching. Hello, Kenny. Hope you're well.
Kenny Cena was like, screw Batman.
Yeah, and I think that's when you posted that, right?
Yeah.
After that Phillies thing?
Right after.
Right. And then all right, so let's go to the last picture. And I'm going to read your Facebook post that goes with that picture.
Oh, you're showing that? All right. Look, I'm the one who posted. I'm like, no, I'm being bashful. Stop it.
Slow and steady.
Social media is so.
It's never too late to reverse the damage. And it ain't going to be a quick fix.
No, it's not.
The goal isn't to get jacked.
Set this to music.
The goal is to maintain muscle mass as you deal with aging, trying to get your BMI down, undo years of bad habits, bad gig and green room food, 2 a.m. the visits to Sheets and Wawa on the way home from
true.
performing, which added
You can't
watch
eat at
added
nighttime.
sugars and refined carbs, and recover from covert stagnancy. I quit smoking almost 6 years ago, quit coffee 4 months ago, seeing a PT for the push. The push.
Because I always
David
start this
Clark
shit
in
and
the
never
push.
and stop. The personal trainers.
What do you
help me.
drink instead of coffee? Have you gone tea or you just don't do
I
anything?
drink. I drink the decaf black tea. The
Okay.
only time I put any caffeine into my system is green tea because I didn't.
Yeah.
Like the
Because it
most-
just naturally kind of is in it and it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
I really
you-
enjoy green tea.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
green tea, I
try
like.
Stash tea.
What is that?
Stash is just a company.
Yeah.
And it's a really good green tea. It's just a good quality tea.
Yeah.
I used to have a latte bar, so like I really
Okay.
Yeah, like I researched this stuff.
Hulk smash. Joe, man, look, Joe DeJesus, let me tell you something. When I got here, I've been so good. What I do when I got here, I got a buttered roll. So let's just,
Yeah.
you know.
Tony's a bad influence.
Yes, I am.
He is.
I was fine. And then Tony says, you want a butter roll? And I went, okay.
I was.
I have oatmeal for breakfast, and then he's like,
That's
"Do you want a
good.
bagel?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah.
I was in the deli when David pulled up in his Charger.
Dodge Charger. Actually, it's a
So
Challenger.
cool. Oh, okay. Dodge.
2018 Dodge Challenger. RT 5.7 Hemi.
Nice.
My car's loud.
Yeah, I was in the deli when he came pulling up. I was like, I gotta buy him a roll.
So
I'm a big spender.
That doesn't mean I'm quitting eating those things in my life. It just means that
Yeah, that's what I do too. I just eat like 90% of the time. I try to be good.
it's inflammation. It's a lot of stuff. I'm singing better. I'm getting that part better, and I'm not getting on the scale.
yeah.
I'm getting old, man. I just want to make sure what I'm noticing is it's a little bit better here and it's a little bit better here, but I got the freaking,
Well,
the old man belly is going to take a
you're
long time to
crazy
go
about
away.
your wife, and you want to spend your life with her.
I've been
you,
happy.
You know, like you can't. You have to like live for her.
Yeah, I want to live for everything.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. And the personal trainer is great. It's like, because you go to the gym and you lift and move things, you're not doing it right, and there's a way you work out. And at this age, and I'm sorry to keep harping on it, I don't mean to keep bringing it up, but like, I'm not obsessed over getting old. It's just a fact. You're working out to not hurt yourself.
Right.
You're exercising to not lose muscle mass. I want to be able to stand from a seated position at one point.
Yeah.
Without dying and walk a flight of stairs without wanting to die. So, it doesn't come off as quick as it did even 5 or 8 years ago.
But
So,
not eating at night really makes a really big
big
difference.
thing.
It's a big deal.
Right.
I told you before we got here, I did a gig Saturday night, and I actually didn't go to Quick Check and didn't go to Wawa.
Yeah.
And I passed both every day.
You need your body to
So-
to eat all the stuff out of your body by the time you wake up.
Yeah.
And if it's full, it's not going to do that.
And that's something I talk about a lot on here because, we focus on the comedy. We talk to a lot of comedians. Our life is in comedy, but of course, as you know, I'm a big music fan.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of similarities. We're,
Right.
entertainers, we're performers. So I get it because at the end of the night,
Right.
after doing a show, especially a really good show,
Yeah.
You
Oh,
want
yeah.
a reward.
the energy's up there. It's not wanting
It is
reward.
like a
It's
reward. You're
not.
like- You're like, I'm starving. I'm like, you're not.
You are though. You just put in a ton of energy to make this fantastic show happen. You're now hungry.
But here's the thing.
It's not like looking for a beer. Sorry to cut you off.
There's
Yeah.
there's truth to that. You're kind of not starving. Because it's like, you think you're like, I go through
We're,
this after
we're in
every gig.
America. No
So,
one's
like,
starving.
Well,
like-
all right, okay.
So
yes.
like, you've expended energy, but how you replenish that energy should really just be fluids. Like, I left my gig and I drank massive, like I'm drinking like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a lot of water.
Yep.
So I did it after the gig, and I didn't go get barbecue chips.
Yeah, it's
and
great for you.
I didn't go get like a fried chicken cutlet hero at Sheets.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that shit. So,
Like this country, man. Like Elio sent us like some T-shirts left over from
Right.
his like tour.
Yeah.
And so they're made in England.
Right.
So I wear a small, medium. Like
Okay.
I go back and forth between like a woman's small and medium.
Right.
Depending on how I want it to fit me.
Sure.
So he is to send a shirt to me that is a 2X large.
Okay.
In his country, a 2X large for a woman is my size. Like,
Right.
that's how fat we are. That I wear a 2X large.
No,
in
I think it's
England-
just that English measuring stuff, man.
Well,
no,
that's
I think
what I
they
mean.
size stuff different.
they're not large over there because the food sucks over there.
Yeah, they've got nothing to eat.
Did you find the food sucks there when you went to England?
There's
no, you liked it?
no good food there.
Really?
You know what the funniest story is? Elio took me to, we had breakfast at this like little sort of country-ish pub thing.
Okay.
And I leaned in and I said, let me see the menu. I just want to get some eggs and like a nice cup of coffee and a roll of butter, a buttered roll. He starts laughing. He calls the waitress over, right? And this is like English countryside.
Yeah.
She goes, tell her what you just told me. What do you want to order? A cup of coffee and a butter roll. She goes, oh my God! My accent, right?
Yeah.
So, but it was a damn good egg.
Oh yeah.
The food was it's very immediate. Like if you're a vegan over there, it ain't gonna work out for you. But the food was pasta. The food was great.
And actually,
Yeah.
Elio and Amy are vegan.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, for like over a year.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Not me.
Well, right, and that's what Joe first says. Now I want a butter roll. He said, but
And the junk that's available to you at the gig. Thank you.
Right.
But the catering.
That's what happens, right.
Like I'm
Yeah.
dying to go to the cocktail hour food and get the fried shrimp and shit. It's like
right.
Yeah.
So that's all stuff that has to stop. But there's a psychology to it, and it's all habit. You know.
I have to replace it with stuff. Like I can't just like. That's why I asked like what you have for coffee instead, because I just could not have coffee. I'd have to replace it with.
I don't know
tea.
how the hell I managed to do it. It's been 4 months. I'm actually all right with it. But my problem is, Dave, man, just cut back. No, I had to treat it like I treat smoking and stopping doing everything. Like I couldn't smoke a cigarette throughout the course. I had to stop.
Yeah.
Coffee, I'm not a 1 or 2 cup guy. I'm a 7 cup guy.
Yeah, me too. But I stopped.
So, and it's inflammation. It's also that.
Yeah.
So,
Good for you for stopping the smoking.
yeah.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. And the vegan thing, again, all total joking aside, if you do it right, nothing wrong with it. But as I'm getting older, again, it's like you can get protein from other sources. Then
Right.
just-
That's exactly what you have to be doing. Yeah. I just miss it. It
He
just tastes so
eats
good.
so much peanut butter. He's fine. He's totally fine.
It just tastes good. I miss a steak.
I had it back off the peanut butter. I'm now getting something called PB powder, which has no added sugar in it. It's like peanut butter powder with not even near the calories.
But why would you have to pull off peanut butter? What's wrong with
Calories.
Peanut butter
calories.
is real caloric and fatty. A great thing to eat.
Yeah, it's great for you.
that? That sounds like a cartoon. Caloric and fatty.
But now, again, this doesn't mean I'm going to Ruth's Chris for like a ribeye 5 times a week. It just means I'm eating more lean chicken.
I would love to
and
do
I'm
that.
eating tuna, and it's what I need that back. And I feel better since I stopped eating like a bean party. I'm like, all right, it's killing me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kenneth, good for you, man.
Oh, you're his inspiration. Sing that for us. Chicago, you're the inspiration.
You know, our love was meant to be the kind of love that lasts forever, and I want you here with me from tonight until the end of time. You should know, everywhere I go, always on my mind and my heart, my soul. Spock. Can't get away from it. Yes.
I know who could be your singer and percussion player in your band.
Who?
Caroline Purr. She doesn't play sax.
You want to know what? I'm doing a gig with Caroline in 2 weeks.
Oh, really? Where?
I booked a duo gig. I'm starting to book more smaller parties. And the thing about Caroline that's so awesome, she's not one of those like female vocalists that's constantly like in your face like
Right.
me and everybody else.
Yep.
And I'm thinking to myself, I need a singer for this gig. I'm like, wait a minute. I did a duo gig with her at a country club maybe 5 years ago, and it's like my brain didn't instantaneously go to her, but she's a fucking great singer.
Oh, she's a
really
great
good
singer.
singer.
Yep.
Caroline's badass.
And funny as fuck.
And it's just, it makes it, yeah. Like, she's
she's
one of my
great.
favorite people on Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just, she just puts up stuff. She just endears you to want to click like on her stuff because she's just so cool. You can
But
tell.
she plays drums, so I bet you she can do a percussion thing and sing.
We'll have a chat about it.
I think we should.
I got a couple. But it's nice to know that because it's like she's like all the wedding singers and stuff I keep using on my other gigs. I'm like, wait a minute. So like I needed a singer for this gig. I'm like, Caroline would be great for this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she's great.
She's easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
She's got the hotness.
Yeah.
And she plays guitar too, so if you need another guitar
And like
player
Tony
on a
said,
song.
she's so funny.
Oh,
like she's just.
She did the Murder
funny.
Mysteries with us
Yeah.
for a long time.
Did she do the one that I went to you guys at the
Oh, she was there. Yeah, she was there for that one.
She's a great singer, man. So I got her on a gig, a solo gig, a private party. I booked a 50th birthday party, which is me and a duo. I might still add a percussion on that.
Nice.
But and I got her on a private that I booked in June. And I'm like, Caroline's great.
Yep.
She's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she really is.
Happy to get to work with her again.
So I had my list of mutual Facebook friends, and actually Joe DeJesu's on it.
Yeah.
He's on that list. So what I do with people, I tell them I'm going to just rattle off a name. Joe, there you are right there. I'm going to rattle off a name, and you just, whatever comes to mind, you might even say, I don't even know who this person is. I'm
So,
friends with him on Facebook.
Is this like a word association thing you're playing with me?
Yes.
So you say a name and I say the first thing that pops in my head about that person?
Yes.
Okay.
But you don't have to if you want to think about something to say about them. It's
Okay.
No pressure. So, all right, so we did Caroline. Oh, my God. All right, Joe DeJesu.
Joe DeJesu. Joe DeJesu. I think of Joe. Seriously? Beatles.
Yeah.
He does a lot of
Beatles.
cool Beatles shows.
Yes, he does. Anthony Frasagna.
No idea.
Frasagna?
Do I know Anthony?
These are all mutual Facebook friends.
Yeah, but like you said, like
Yeah, you might
sometimes
not know
just
them.
accept a friendship,
Right.
but you never met them.
Frasogna. Frasagna.
No.
He's what's the name of that?
And now he'll get pissed if I don't. I should
You
know
might
him.
know the band, but I can't remember the name of the band.
Okay.
But they do like silly, funny songs. They do a lot of kids stuff.
Okay.
It doesn't. I
No.
can't remember. All right. So, all right, there's that one. Bill Lifford.
Liff. How do I spell that?
Lifford. Harmonica Bill? Does that?
Yes. Now I know. Thank
Yep.
you. When you say harmonica, Bill, now I know who that is.
Yes.
Okay. So what was I think of? Harmonica. That's the word I think of.
Right.
And how do you
Good.
know him, Tony?
Bill Lifford, he's one of my prostatists.
Isn't that wild?
And I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Yes.
So he knew him as, someone who fixes his leg when it breaks down. And then all of a sudden, he's like, we go out and we see him in a band. We're like, holy
I had no
crap.
idea until
He's so good.
Oh, what a tremendous harmonica player.
Yeah.
Ken Freeberg says he loves Caroline.
Caroline's great. Yeah.
Ken, make sure you get the pizza when the show's over.
Exactly.
All right. Carl Wooden.
Oh, what do you say about Carl? Philadelphia,
Lots
baby.
of bad
I'm going to say
things.
Philadelphia.
Yep. I'm trying to think. Are we one for one with Carl? We have this thing where every summer we leapfrog.
I think the last time we went there.
Yes. He'll come here. We'll go to a Met game when they're playing the Phillies.
Gotcha.
And then we go to the Philly when they're playing the Mets.
Got it.
So once a year. But I'm trying to think what our record is. Are we tied? Or I don't know who's in. I bet you Carl knows. Danny Keene.
I adore Danny Keene.
Yep. Tremendous talent and another funny guy.
Adore Danny Keene. What a
Puns.
monster.
That's what I think of.
Not just a keyboard player, but a guitar player.
Yes.
I think of puns. He does those like
Yes,
all,
I'm supposed to do word association.
awful
I
doesn't
can't-
matter.
I
Doesn't
love
matter.
that guy. That's my word to associate.
every day. I'm like, Danny, I'm so glad I love you
Adore
because
him.
I want to kill you
Adore
with these
him.
puns.
Let's see. Donna Drake.
Love Donna Drake, DJ.
Gary Gonzalez.
What do I say about Gary? Best friend.
Good. Good answer. Jennifer Kopp Tripaldi.
Oh, Jennifer. Yeah. What am I saying? I know.
You don't say anything if you don't want to.
I know who that is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, good. You know who that is?
Yep.
All right. John Blenn.
John Blenn, Patrick Theater.
Yeah. Super guy.
You know what I love about John Blenn, really quick?
Yeah.
We did our show at the Petrock Theater in November, and every week he posts 5 more pictures from that show 6 months later.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
He does that all the time.
It's very flattering, and he does it with a lot of people.
Yep.
I just feel like he's very engaged there, and he's engaged to when people come into that theater, and he's always like, and I'm like, there's John's pictures again. I love these.
Yep.
So
Tremendous talent. Yeah.
Adore him.
Takes
He's a
great
really good
photos.
guy.
He handles the bookings there, and he
Yep.
treats the acts like
Yeah.
they're royalty. And then the articles he writes.
Yep.
The plays. I had the pleasure of being in one of his plays. I can't say enough good things about that man. Joe Roberts.
Joe or Joel?
Joe Roberts.
I probably know Joe Roberts.
Keyboard player in the Johnny Mac band. Does that help you?
I know who that is.
Okay.
You got to forgive me because I have 5,000 friends on Facebook and I know 7. So
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm
And a
saying?
name like there's probably
I know him.
1,800 million Joe Roberts in
Right.
the world. Les Deegan.
Les Dagan. I know who Les is. Yeah, I don't have a word association for Les,
Okay.
but I love Les.
right.
Les is great.
All right, here's one that surprised me. Kelly Hild.
Kelly's on all of our Facebook friends feeds, but I don't know. There's
okay.
there's no.
She went to. She's a Hicksville girl. And
Is that what she is?
Yeah, but I didn't know how you knew her, so I threw that one in there. She graduated with Frank.
I've seen her come up on my feed. She's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
Sure.
Scott Crosby. No. Okay. Steve Briety.
I love Steve. one of relax, Kenny. One of the most badass guitar players I've ever played with.
Yeah, he
Steve
can
Bright is
play.
a deep motherfucker, man.
He can play. Yep.
Yep.
Rippingtons, right?
Yep.
Sue and Tom Fascino.
Oh, them and their kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids are punks.
Talent. Yeah, they're punks.
Yeah,
Are they punks? They're talented punks,
they're
man.
good kids. They're good kids.
That's a freaking
Yep.
They're great kids.
talented family.
Yep.
bro. Yeah.
Absolutely. And now Tom is drumming in a Santana tribute.
Yep.
They've been in here a few times, those guys. Tony Luizzi?
Tony Liuzzi.
Liuzzi, excuse me. Yes, Liuzzi.
I know Tony.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
guy. All right. And then, all right, last one. Elio Pace.
Adorable. My spirit animal. If Billy Joel and William Shatner weren't my spirit animals, it would be him. I just adore that freaking guy. Do you know what him and Amy and the kids did? And they went to, when I visited them, it was over the Mayfair. So it was end of April into early May with the May Day, the Mayfair parade, and
Yeah.
the Maypole and that stuff. So like,
Yeah, that just
and
happened.
I hung out with them and their whole family
Their family's great.
the whole day.
Yeah.
Hung out at this big festival. There was a parade where this kid was great. Went to his relative's house, Amy's relative. It's great. And him and Amy and Marcella and the whole family took a picture on Facebook, which for me was like, holy shit, o'clock in the morning. And they sent it to me on Facebook with the whole family and took a little video. Which he did. I just adore them. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
we know. We know.
You know.
We feel like.
And by the
just
way,
so
Tony,
lucky.
we never this. I swear to God, that picture was an accident in my logo. I didn't know. I think you were mad at me for that.
Oh, I wasn't mad. I thought it was hilarious.
You were angry. You hated. You almost disowned me. I gave.
How dare you?
I put, like Billy does, I put images of me inside the logo,
Yeah.
and the guy who did the artwork just pulled. The Ken's like, whatever. The guy who did the artwork just pulled what he thought were images of me off the internet to make that stuff, and he didn't realize he pulled one of Elliot.
Oh, one of them was Elio. That's right. I remember.
But and I will say, and I'm going to brag, if it wasn't for me, you
I
would have put
would've
that
noticed.
out.
I didn't even look.
Yeah.
In fact, I even
Is it really?
you wrote back.
Like, Mike
"Dude,
Leslie's
what?"
in there too. I'm like, Mike Leslie's in there?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
we were like looking across, and we were like, "What?"
I said to Sallie, that's Elio.
I'm sorry, Ken.
Oh, all right. So I didn't include Ken. Ken Sino.
Ready for my response?
Yes.
Juicing. We're both juicing. We have juicers. We juice. Ken and I are juicing. We talk to each other about juicing and what concoctions of our juices we make because we've been making juice. So I'm going to say juicer. So Kenny's like, do this with the wheatgrass and do this. I'm like, I just tried it with ginger. He's like, no, you got to have ginger in it. So I got a juicer, and
I just throw everything in a Vitamix. Like, I don't bother with the whole.
Is that like a
juicing thing.
juicer?
It's like a really awesome blender. You can make soup in it. Like it's like really like. It's
I
good.
do celery, carrot, ginger, and apple.
Do the Ken Sino dance.
Does a Cancino dance?
Yeah, the little.
Oh, the shimmy he does. With his hands up like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's not playing the guitar,
Yep.
he does a little.
Ken's like, but she get. Well, we're probably going to lunch when this is over. I don't think I'm getting pizza. But I'll eat. We're gonna have lunch. All right?
Absolutely.
Good time for that. Okay.
Yeah.
What else you got for me?
and
What's on your little paper?
that was those are all the names. We're actually just about right. It's just about time to go. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So, all right. Again, give us the socials where we can find you.
Okay.
And some dates.
The All About Joel website is www.billyjoeltributeny.com. That's the website. Social media, All About Joel. I got an Instagram, David Clark Joel Tribute. I don't tweet. And next upcoming local Long Island shows, July 5th, Tuesday, for the town of Hempstead at Newbridge Road Park in Belmore.
Nice. Cool.
July, I believe, 12th, we're playing the Gazebo in Nesconsett near the Armory. Big open field. It's going to be a huge one. Rain date is the 13th. August 5th, we're doing Bald Hill Amphitheater. The triple bill with the Eagles guys, the Bee Gees guys, and us.
That'll be fun.
And although unconfirmed, because I can't confirm this, but someone seems to think that there's a chance we'll be at Jones Beach on Friday, August 26th.
Nice.
Wow.
I don't know, guys. I just don't know.
Just better.
I
Getting
just
mad
don't
about
know.
this.
So
is-
those are all Long Island dates over the summer.
Cool.
Okay.
What is? Do you understand what?
Parkour.
What is that?
Parkour.
What is that?
Yeah, there's a video. If you ever watched, my wife's on TikTok. I'm not. And there's these videos of like. The parkour is when you're jumping from building to building in different heights, and the guy.
Oh yes.
Parkour.
okay. Do you know who that is? Dick Sensei.
No idea.
Dick Sensei before he dicks you. I have no idea who that is.
Assistant to the sensei. Parkour. Oh, there's a thing with each other. They're doing that. They're playing with each other.
Oh, okay.
Those are not bots.
All right.
Parkour.
Well,
Parkour. That's actually very funny.
Should we put him on the spot, make him sing for one verse of something before we go?
Oh God.
Do your own shit.
No,
Sing
I'm
your
not
own
doing my own.
song.
My own shit's not ready yet.
Okay.
Do you
There'll
have
be time for
the do you have the thing that I can hook up
There's a thing.
to play the
Yeah.
adapter to hook up to my phone so we can play the music through the board
Okay.
while you sing? Anything. Doesn't have to be Joel. Could be anything you want.
Okay. No, you can pick something. We'll make this like a surprise karaoke. We just throw a song.
Oh, a
in.
surprise karaoke.
I don't know.
Does it have to be Joel? Would that
I don't know.
would
Depends on what I can handle right now.
it's early in the day,
yeah.
so something low.
Oh God.
You mentioned Laura, so have you seen Laura? Have you ever sung Laura live?
Yes.
You have? What you did? Did you do the Nylon Curtain full album?
No. I forget what show we did it on.
You did a great version of Rosalinda's Eyes acoustic at Jones Beach.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was awesome.
You remember that, man?
Yeah, I do
Wow.
remember that. Yeah. And that's why I asked when you first played there, because I saw you there before we met.
Sure.
And so it must have been 2012 because we met in 2013.
Right.
In fact, I was just looking last night. I found some pictures from the very first time we met.
I know, man. We did that gig every year until the storm.
Yeah.
Then the hurricane. Then they rebuilt it, and then stupid COVID.
And
then someone else took over the account, and one year they had a solo Billy Joel guy without a band. I think it was Wade Preston.
Awful.
Wade's a good guy.
It was Wade. Yeah, we were there.
It was awful.
Wade's a good guy. Come on.
He's not
I'm
awful.
not saying he's like not awful. I'm saying it was awful.
Wade's great, man.
Because it was just him standing there. It was
Wade plays so good, he makes me want to quit playing the piano.
He is a great piano player. What happened was they didn't bill it as like a solo thing. I
Yeah.
think people went there expecting to see
that
the
was the
band.
thing I heard about it. It was like,
Right.
you know.
So we were all like waiting. We were all waiting for like a David Clark type of band thing. And
well,
then
there
we
was
were
actually
like,
a mistake before that
you
show
know.
because they listed it as the Wade Preston and they put a picture of me up. I had to call them and tell them to take it down.
That happens so much.
Yeah, what's with you? That seems to happen a lot around you. I know. People like to post pictures of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, with gigs and when you're
Drink
not on
it
the
in,
gig.
man. You ever see a skater's body? Drink it in.
Kenny Sino, what song should we make David sing before we head on out
Oh,
of
come
here?
on. Parkour.
All right, well, I'll put in Root Beer Rag.
Yeah, let's sing that. Who's got the harmonies?
Air piano. All right, I won't do that to you. I won't make you sing. Wow.
Thank you.
David Clark, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Absolutely. Anytime. So much fun to have you here. One of our favorite friends, one of the funniest people alive, such a tremendous talent. We love going to his shows, and we're thrilled that you were here, and we appreciate it very much.
And thanks for having me here. I appreciate it, too.
Appreciate you taking the drive.
Oh, yeah, man. Finally.
Go
This
see
is
him. You
so
will not be
cool.
disappointed, especially if you're a Joel fan like everybody else on Long Island.
Plus, Ken Sino might be at one of the shows. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that alone right there.
Parkour.
Today's Monday, so what do we got? So we got Steve Square tonight at 6:30. Flip Tracks is on tonight?
Yes.
You know Tom Sanfilippo by any chance? Half Step.
Dead.
Grateful
Oh,
Dead.
yes. I do know Tom.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Tremendous guitar
an
player.
excellent
My brain's
guitar
failing.
Well, I knew if I said the band name, it all comes to you. Yeah, Half Step. Tom Sanfilippo with Flip Tracks Radio. That's
Sure.
tonight at 8, right? Mm-hmm. All right. And then, Sallie, you're back tomorrow with me? Mm-hmm. Tuesday Trivia. Fat Jay will be sitting here with us. The great comedian Tammy Pascatelli will be Zooming in with us tomorrow at noon, so that'll be great. She's playing the club here this weekend. Tammy Pascatelli, we'll ask her about it tomorrow. She almost gave birth on the governor's stage.
Nice.
We'll ask her about that tomorrow.
Dedication.
There you go. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Monday. Enjoyed Steve Squared and Flip Tracks Radio tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Thank you, Cleveland.
Thanks again, David Clark.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, pal.
This is fun, man.
Absolutely fun.